welcome to Hudson and Hudson, a weekly cooking show from Hudson, New Hampshire. My name is Jim Whiteway, one of the hosts, and we also have...
Hi, I'm Audrey Clare. I'm co-hosting today with Jim, and we have a special guest.
Hi, my name is Brynn Montesanti, and I work for the Country Club in Billerica. I am the wedding planner and events coordinator there.
And today we're going to be making...
Chicken marsala.
Okay, and the ingredients. Let's take a look at the ingredients first. We'll go through that.
I smell garlic. I can smell that from here. So that's this one, right?
This is just some fresh minced garlic that we use when we're doing the mushrooms. And my personal favorite for the type of chicken to use is the thin sliced breast. But if you don't get those, then you can buy the bigger chicken breast and then just mallet them out between saran wrap so you don't get chicken stuff all over the place.
And you can also make chicken marsala with veal, right?
Yep.
Because I just read that right off the back of the bottle right before we started. So yeah, chicken or veal, but we have chicken today.
Now, why would you whack it with a hammer? Just to thin it out?
Yep. Well, traditionally chicken marsala is something that's served with like thin sliced chicken breast. It cooks a lot more even, and it cooks a little bit easier in a skillet because this essentially is a one meal or one pan meal. You can do everything that you need to do in one skillet, which I like.
Space saving. You don't have to do many dishes when you're done. So this is the way to go.
My new house does not have a dishwasher.
Oh,
I asked Santa and I didn't get one.
So
I try and simplify.
We also have mushrooms.
Yeah.
And what type? Just any mushroom?
Those are baby Bella.
Baby Bella. And then what's this? Is this...
This is just flour. So this will help thicken the marsala wine when we add it to the skillet. The flour, you're going to dip the chicken in the flour. And the flour, it's going to coat the bottom of the skillet, and it'll help thicken up the sauce.
Okay. All right, so first thing is the pan?
Yep.
Now, shall we put the ingredients in before we heat up the pan?
No, you need the oil to be a little warm.
So is this the oil? So when do we put that in?
You can go ahead and put that in now.
Jim, should we be trusting you with this hot plate?
Not really.
Yeah. I'm here to keep
So
my eye on you.
what's this, about a couple tablespoons?
Yeah.
Or?
So you want to stir it off at about medium. Heat up the skillet a little bit with the oil in it. And while that's heating, we can do the chicken. So you're just going to want to flip it once in the flour.
And this is thin enough, as you said, that we don't need to pound it or anything.
Right.
It hasn't been naughty.
All right. And then that can just go directly into the skillet.
Really?
Yep, that's how you cook chicken, actually. Chicken into the skillet. That's all you need to do. Yep, there it is. Now,
eventually we're going to get a camera coming down so we can see everything from up above, but not yet. Not yet.
The chicken glamour shot. So say if I wanted it to be a little bit spicier, is there anything that you could add to the mix of flour that would spice it up?
You don't want to add anything until the most important part of this dish is when we make the marsala.
Gotcha.
So that's when you would add stuff.
And does this have alcohol in it? Like, could I serve this to like my cousins, like my niece and nephew?
Yep, my kids eat it. The alcohol will get cooked off as we cook it.
Gotcha.
Actually, funny story. Not recently, but probably like a year ago, I went to I live in Pepperell, and I went to the little grocery store in town, and I wanted to get a bottle of marsala wine. And the little teenager that was working carded me for the marsala wine.
For the cooking
Meanwhile,
wine.
I have my 3 children in tow, and I'm like, I'm old enough to be your mother, and you're carding me to buy cooking wine.
You're like, I will take a case of that, thank you, and I'm going to drink it in the car. No, you wouldn't do that. And
you wouldn't want to drink this straight, though, right?
No, that's gross.
Right. Well, I wouldn't.
Oh, that's just gross, Jim. No one would drink that straight.
So you're gonna.
Is that good right now, or should we turn it down?
Yep, that's perfect.
Sizzling, yeah.
Yeah. So you're gonna brown the chicken on either side. So actually, I would do this.
This is how you would do it. Check it out.
Okay, yep. That's
You
starting
want to
cook.
get it so that the oil hits both sides before all the oil dissipates.
Gotcha. Because that's going to get sucked in with that flour on top
Yep.
of the oil.
Yep.
Yep. So we've flipped them. They're officially flipped. So you have kids, Brynn?
I do. I have 3. I have a girl and 2 boys.
Yeah. And what are their names?
Marissa's my oldest. She's 10, and Anthony is 8.5, and Peter is 7.5.
Oh, right in a row.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
They still have mohawks?
No, I made them not have them for after football was over. I made their hair grow back in a little bit.
Every time I've seen them, they've had mohawks.
I like that you're in
Like
charge
skin,
of their hair
skin on the
growth.
sides.
You're like,
Skin
I
on the
made
sides,
them
and
grow
then
again.
well, they've had mohawks now for 5 years, so I wanted to see what they look like without a
Without
mohawk.
mohawks. Yeah. There's lots of other crazy hair they can have, you know.
Exactly.
You can try other things.
Exactly. And Marissa just has hair that she never wants to cut, so hers is like
Well, I had a
all the way
mohawk
down.
the same time they had a mohawk.
Really?
Yes. We didn't get our picture taken together, though.
You shoulda. You guys could have made a band,
It was
some
only
kind of
a year or two
cover
ago.
band.
A year ago, I think.
So the chicken should take between 10 to 12 minutes to
Okay.
cook through.
All right, so-
And the good thing about the thin sliced is that it's going to cook a little bit faster. We already had our pasta that we prepared prior to. So right about now, I would start boiling water if I was going to make the pasta here.
Gotcha.
But we already did that earlier. So maybe are you a good chopper? Should I trust you with the
yes,
chef knife?
yep.
All right.
I love choppers.
That's why it's going on that side of the table. Now, Brynn, is this something that you serve at the Country Club of Billerica?
It's on our wedding menu.
How do you want these chopped,
Oh, no,
Brynn?
no, no.
Yeah, Billerica has a nice
So you
You
just
show me.
want to...
upstairs where,
Oh, chop them all at once.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Because they don't need to be very small.
Okay. And mushrooms they're easy to segment it that way. And what kind of pasta did we make? Remind me.
Linguine.
Linguine. And you can get that anywhere. You
Yep,
could do
you
like
can do it over rice pilaf. You can do
Oh,
it
yum.
over...
I got it. I'll take it from here.
all right, so just do a little bit going this way.
Got it.
That is on our wedding dinner menu.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So we offer a signature wedding package. It's all inclusive. So the price per person includes your photographer, your DJ. One-stop shopping for weddings, which a lot of people do like in today's busy
now everyone gets
society.
married in the spring for the most part, right? That's the busy season?
Yep.
So is this busy for you right now, like leading
No.
up into it? Not
Nope.
yet?
So, like, end of January, I start doing all the bride's invitations, and then our first wedding this season is April the 26th.
What made you want to be a wedding planner?
I started in Newport, Rhode Island, working in the mansions for the Marriott, and it just kind of was a passion that stuck with me.
Should I flip these?
Yeah.
I like your the package at the country club. It's like the same, like one pot meal. It's like one pot wedding. You know,
Yep.
we're just gonna keep it all
So
in the
you
same
can
pot.
do plated entrees, or you can do family style entrees. And then we also have an 18-hole golf course,
Ooh.
and we have a public restaurant that anybody can
And the
come in.
restaurant is Billerica's little hidden secret.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not many people know about it. They just think it's a golf course.
Yeah.
But terrific food, great place to
That's
go.
fun. Yeah.
On the summer, they have a deck you can sit out at, and,
Ooh, that's nice.
or a patio that's you can watch the golfers come in on 18.
Yeah.
And you were gonna
We
start
do a lot
having
of
entertainment
tournaments.
out there a little bit. And
Yep, we're looking to add like a one-man, two-man band maybe on Thursday,
Fun.
like early evenings or Friday evenings.
And that'll get the word out, sure, if you know you're publicizing music. People, is it good? Great.
all right,
Chopped
so what's
and
next? While
chopped.
this is still cooking, now do we start doing something with all this go in?
All of it's going to go in. We're going to pull, well, we don't want to use the same dish we already had the chicken in. 'cause those
Which
won't
was
cook.
that one? Okay, so we need something else big?
One of those.
That'll fit. Are we putting the cooked
No,
chicken
this
in
is
that?
we'll just use the mushroom one. This
Okay.
was the mushroom one. So now
Looks
You
great.
don't have to cut those or anything? They're good the way they are?
I would pull them out just while we start the mushrooms.
Oh, that smells good. See, I would eat that like that.
Every step of the way, Jim would eat this.
All right.
Right
so
after the raw chicken is
now
cooked.
Should we,
We're gonna,
should
no,
we keep this going?
yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, look at this.
You guys
Now
got
we're
all
just
the
gonna
action
throw
over
the
there.
mushrooms.
Oh, that smells really good.
Now, do mushrooms have to be cooked? Can you eat them raw?
Yes, you can.
Sometimes mushrooms are polarizing to people. Sometimes
Are you
people.
serious?
Yeah, obviously. And totally mystical vegetables to some of us, but sometimes I know some people don't really like mushrooms at all and they'll pick them out of things, but
Sneaky.
I love them.
You want me to just,
Stirring that. Just
good
keep
at
it going.
Great.
Yep, and then we're gonna add.
Oh, butter and oil. This is one of my favorite recipes already. If we can add, yeah. So this is half a stick of butter, so that's 4 tablespoons. We're adding to the mushrooms that are getting all that wonderful chicken flavor that we just took out of.
Yep.
Great.
And
Good stirring.
now
I
I
like
would-
that.
I am pretty good at that.
You want to add. I like garlic, so I usually do 2 teaspoons,
Oh,
but you
boy.
can go less.
Now, this is already cut up and stuff, right? Or what do you do with the garlic? They come in cloves, right?
Yep, and then you.
S-
Some people
mash
chop
'em?
them. I have a little garlic mincer that I like to use, or you can buy it pre-minced.
Did you buy it like that? Mm-hmm. Okay.
So just keep going.
I'm going.
So if you bought the thin chicken breast, really the only thing you'd need to prep for this is cutting the mushrooms. And as you guys probably saw how I did that so efficiently and quickly over here. So if you bought the already pre-cut minced garlic
You're gonna turn
and
that up a little bit.
your chicken, you're good.
So
Now,
now we're turning up the heat just a
Yep,
little
because
bit.
you want to bring the Marsala wine to a boil. That's what's going to help take the alcohol out of the.
Smells like a party in there now.
And give the bottom of the pan a really good scrape. You want to get all that flour and stuff that was in there earlier. You're going to cook that for probably 5 minutes. When it comes to a boil, then you're going to add the chicken back in.
Got it.
Now, is this where you can add other things if you want?
Yep, you could add.
Like marshmallows and stuff like that?
I'm not really sure what spice you would add.
I'm not
To
sure.
it. The Marsala wine.
That's very
is
flavorful.
It's very, and not a lot of people add any spice to
Got it.
This is usually just good enough.
It's something that you would garnish with after would be Parmesan cheese.
Ooh.
Now, typically, we're making pasta with this, but we were short a bowl, so the pasta we had to make separately, so that's already done. It's only a half-hour show. But typically, this is about a half-hour meal, though, right? Like, you could easily make this for your kids at home real quick
Yep,
if you had
this is
to.
quick.
And it's fresh, you know? Like we had the fresh chicken, you can have fresh mushrooms. If you were running home after work and had to stop at the grocery store or even like a small market, you could easily find all this stuff here and be ready to go in 30. It sounds like dinner.
All right, so stop stirring for a second and see if it's starting to boil.
It sounds like it's starting to take off. Good television right here.
I wish you guys could see it.
You want to pick it up and show the camera?
Well,
How pretty it
it's
is.
kind of wet, so it's kind of hard to like show the camera because I'll spill it all over the place.
It looks like a good sauce though.
That's good. If you like your gravy a little bit thicker, then you can add a little bit more flour, whisk it right in right
Okay.
about now.
Yep.
It'll help thicken it up. And then we can go ahead and put the chicken back in.
Great. There we have it.
And you want to get the chicken like right down into.
Could you make this in a saute pan that had like high sides? Does it have to be like a pot, like a soup pot like that?
I would recommend doing it in a deep skillet so that we're still keeping with only one pot. I guess you could dice the chicken, but I think it tastes really good. And for presentation purposes, it looks nice when you lay a couple chicken breast over. a bed of pasta.
Now, do you like sift all the water out, or does that all go in with it?
No, that's your gravy for the...
This is all part of it?
That's your gravy for the pasta.
I never had gravy, so I don't know.
You've never had gravy?
No.
Have you had Thanksgiving before?
Yes.
And you haven't had gravy?
What do you
No,
eat on Thanksgiving?
I have turkey, a potato, and like 2 or 3 green beans. Just to
Once
add
a
color.
year.
To add color.
Right,
yeah.
once a year you
Yeah.
have 2 or 3 green beans.
Right, that's about it.
Well, you're missing out. Gravy's really good.
I know. I wish I could have gravy. It's just not me.
I like gravy for breakfast. Biscuits and gravy. That's a Southern thing. If you guys have ever had that, you're missing out.
Really?
Yeah. Even it in a package, it just makes something feel special. Putting it over, like the dried stuff that you make the mix with. Mm-hmm. Jim, what do you usually eat for dinner? Not for Thanksgiving.
Regular dinner?
Yeah.
Oh, a couple peanut butter sandwiches. Maybe some Elio's pizza.
Yeah, I like pizza.
Maybe a ham and cheese sandwich.
So sandwiches mostly.
Yeah.
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 It sounds
Are
like...
your kids picky eaters too?
No, thank God it's just me. It's just me.
Really?
Yep.
Good for them.
Yeah.
They would try this, do you think?
They would absolutely try this.
Really?
Yep.
That's great.
Yeah, my son, he's going to be 16 this month. He's 6'5", 260.
Oh my gosh.
Just
yeah,
keeps
so
growing.
he's not a picky eater at all?
No, he eats anything that comes by him.
Do you make this at home for your kids?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep. Marissa is my little chef. She has her own little apron in the kitchen, and she likes to come in the kitchen and help. The other day we made homemade dog biscuits for the puppy.
Really?
Wow.
Yep.
What goes in that?
Well, I made her eat them after, we all tried them.
Yeah.
It's just white flour and whole wheat flour. Our puppy likes apples, so we added some
Yeah.
applesauce in it,
That's great.
some cinnamon. It takes 25 minutes, but I think maybe it cost me $2. And
Right.
we had 5 cookie sheets full
of homemade biscuits.
homemade biscuits.
That's great.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
Cook
this
for
is.
your pets
Do you
if you
have
don't
more
have
on the menu too, other than this? I'm sure you can
So
pick.
we have stuffed breast of chicken, we have chicken marsala, we have chicken piccata, and then for seafoods we have a grilled swordfish and a baked haddock, and for beefs we have a prime rib and a roast beef and a fillet wrapped in bacon. What I like about, now I've been in this industry for a very long time, what I like about the Country Club in Billerica is that our chefs make everything from scratch. Nothing's frozen. The chicken's fresh, the beef, any product that we use is all fresh. Nothing's frozen. A lot of people think wedding food, they think those Tyson stuffed breast of chicken that you just pull out of the freezer and put. For our chicken marsala, the chefs hand mallet it, hand flour it, hand saute it.
Yeah.
For the stuffed breast of chicken, it's a homemade bread stuffing. Mashed potatoes are all homemade. Everything that we use is all fresh. And so for booked brides and grooms, then we'll do an annual food and wine tasting. They get to come in, they get to taste 4 different chickens, a couple different beefs, potatoes, veggies.
Is
It's
that
really
coming
nice.
up, the tasting for the spring season?
April.
April.
Yep,
Got
usually
it.
we do the 3rd week in April.
You do appreciate a nice dinner when you're getting your dance on, at weddings.
All right, so I would add just a little bit of flour to this right now.
So that's
And
not
just-
quite as thick as we wanted.
Or you're right, makes it a little thicker with the flour. Now, how many people can fit into the function hall?
Oh, good question.
Okay, so for weddings, I'm a little bit pickier about how many people, only because there's a lot of stuff that goes along with weddings. So for tournaments, we can accommodate up to 175, no problem. But for weddings, I usually say, if you're going to get married on site outside, we have a ceremony outside that's really nice. I would usually recommend your invited guest list to not be more than 160. If you invite 160 people, then I know your head count's going to come in between 135 and 145.
Right,
That's
right.
just standard. We do showers. Our minimum is 50, so we do bridal showers and baby showers, and all of our menus and pricing are very straightforward, and they're all available on our website at countryclubofbillerica.com.
Yeah.
And we also have a mobile website that I just went live with at the
Oh,
beginning of the season,
nice.
which was nice because everybody tends to be searching everything on
Yeah.
their phones these days while they're on the move.
If you're watching this right now at home and you're holding your phone, because why wouldn't you be, you can just pull up the website and check it out on mobile. That's cool.
Yep.
it's nice to have that personal, small, quality vibe to it. So, you know, they're hand breading your chicken.
No, I actually rented it out, what, about a year ago?
Oh, really?
Yes, because I was in a film, Grown Ups 2, with Adam Sandler, and about 300 of
in
us,
that too.
300 of us were on set for a party scene.
Yeah, I was probably
go
in
to
that
the
scene.
reunion?
Were you in the
No.
party in Swampscott when we were
Yeah.
all in the tent?
Yeah.
Well, we had a reunion and we had like 110 people might have showed up.
Yeah,
It was really good.
I heard
though.
about that.
Yeah, it was fun. It was we had.
And that was at your country club. Oh,
yes,
that's
we
so
had it
cool.
at the country club because it was right in the middle of where a lot of people coming from New Hampshire
Right,
and
right.
Boston, so that was kind of a middle place. And it turned out it was great. Everyone had a great time.
That's good to know too that your location, because I come up here for work all the time to New Hampshire. I live down on the North Shore in Mass. That it's a good place to meet in between.
It is.
Yeah,
Come visit us at the bar.
I would love that.
So
I
I
can compare
would.
this.
Is it just about done?
Theirs.
Yep. So we're
So
gonna
now
bring
let's talk about the pasta now that we're going to show, because we didn't have a chance to cook it. We just didn't have enough things because we're a low budget right now. We're working on it though. But what type of pasta is this?
This is linguine.
Linguine. Mm-hmm. I really didn't know that.
The
but-
flat, long noodles.
Yep.
Flat, long
You can
spaghetti.
do spaghetti, ziti. Just kind of hardened up after we cooked it.
Ooh, ziti would be good. I like ziti.
My kids call linguine and spaghetti the messy pasta.
They probably enjoy
Mom,
it
are you
though.
gonna make the nice pasta or the messy pasta?
All pasta should be categorized as nice or messy.
Yes.
No matter what
Yes.
it is. Alba macaroni, mac and cheese,
All right.
stuffed shells. I think those would be all nice. All right, so here we go with the plating. You're taking the chicken breasts out first. Looks good.
Watch out.
Watch your eyes.
Fling some chicken at you. So we'll start.
And how much would a meal like this cost if you were doing it at home? Say for, what's this, for 4 people? Mm-hmm. Do you have any idea what it would cost?
Well, you don't use a whole bottle of marsala, and you only use a little bit of flour. So marsala, this is $3.99 maybe, $4.99. Chicken, this would not feed my family, but this would feed 2 people.
Okay.
I would say maybe $10, $12. But if you go
That's
to
reasonable.
an Italian restaurant, you're looking at spending probably like $18.99.
Right, for one.
$19.99
Yeah.
for one entree. All right, so I'll pull some
It
of
smells so, the vinegar smell, the vinegar and the wine kind of smell with the garlic and the mushrooms smells so good.
You just don't pour it over it?
Well, if I had a big bowl, I would, but you don't want to lose the mushrooms. The mushrooms kind of make the dish.
Yes.
All right, and then now I would add some of the sauce.
There we go. You're working with our hot plate, you're working with our utensils, it's amazing.
Well, they're actually building a new studio in Hudson. And it's
Really?
yes, and they're going to have 4 studios, and they're going to have one with the one on the side just for cooking.
Oh,
so we're hoping
man.
to maybe get an oven.
Yeah. That would be great.
Yeah, that should be done in late spring, from what I understand. All right, so let's get all this off. Let's show what
Okay.
we have before we start eating
So
everything.
beautiful.
All right, so there's
A clean kitchen
She's-
is a
yes.
happy kitchen.
a clean kitchen is a happy kitchen.
Leaving it cleaner than you found it.
All right,
Do we turn this off?
I did.
Thank you.
Careful.
Okay, so where's the forks and knives so we can try this?
Forks here. Oh, you got them. You're on it. Oh, plates. Everyone each get a little plate here. I have those. 1, 2, 3. We're all trying it, right? Yes? Good. You gotta.
Are you going to eat this?
I'm going to eat the chicken.
Do you want that sharp knife or no? We good?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think we can use this.
And napkins. I've got those.
I don't need to cut it like I do for my children, right?
No,
You're good?
yeah,
Do you like mushrooms?
no. But I'll get those
Really?
off.
I'll eat his. Here you go.
What do you think? Yeah, I don't eat a lot, but I do eat chicken.
Thank you.
Mushrooms?
Yes, ma'am.
So how long have you been cooking this? Did you learn this at the country club, or did you know this before you got there?
I love cooking. I cook at home all the time. If I go to a restaurant and I taste something that I really like, when I go home I try and duplicate it.
Oh,
at
wow.
home.
That's
Yeah.
fun. Do you remember the first time you had chicken marsala?
Yeah, probably like 6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I do, right now.
I'm taking this one.
So, I mean, would you know what's in it just by tasting? You could taste the garlic and everything in it just well, see, I can't do that.
Well, the key
I guess I'm
ingredient to
food
this
deaf.
is marsala.
Oh, wow. Wonderful.
Oh, good.
It's rich and buttery. Well, that was just the chicken. That was great. You're missing out with the mushrooms. You're missing out.
I know, it's a shame, isn't it?
They're really good for you, too. Especially covered in oil and butter.
You can make this Weight Watchers too.
Oh, really?
And now, is this a low-calorie meal for the most part? I mean, we're putting butter
I
in there.
didn't make it low calorie, but you can.
You could do like whole wheat pasta instead of regular white flour pasta.
Yep. Right after the first of the year, everybody wants to make everything a little bit on the healthier side. Or you don't
That's
have to
true.
serve it with pasta at all. This would go really nice over spinach, like a warm spinach.
Yeah. I
If
eat
you wanted
that.
just to go the vegetable route, you could serve it with asparagus. You could get your veggies and protein just from this and the mushrooms. The Marsala wine does have some sugar in it, but you can counteract other things with that. So
Well, that was awesome. Thank you, Brynn.
you're welcome.
And thank you, everyone. If anyone else wants to come on the show, if you have a restaurant or if you have something that you can cook that can take a half an hour, we'd love to have you on the show. It's Hudson and Hudson. And again, my name is Jim Whiteway.
I'm Audrey Claire.
And I'm Brynn Montesanti.
Thank you very much.